everyone, this is Aoi, and welcome back to Touken Ranbu, the swords behind the Swordboys. For today's episode, we'll be focusing on both the first sword according to the in-game list and the sword that's become the poster boy for the series, Mikazuki Munechika. Mikazuki is one of the Tenkagoken, which basically translates to the 5 swords under heaven. The blade is widely renowned for its beauty, which gives a reason for the origin of its name. Mikazuki means crescent moon, and is a reference to the Uchinoke markings acquired during the tempering of the blade. It also explains the moon-like details in Mikazuki's crest, as well as the rather striking way his eyes look. Now, let's get into the history of this blade. Mikazuki was forged by the swordsmith Sanjo Munechika during the Heian period. The in-game dialogue mentions the forge date as being near the end of the 11th century, so it can be inferred that the blade is around a millennia old. There is some debate as to whether it should be classified as a katana or a tachi, but given the length of the blade, tachi seems more appropriate. The first prominent owner of the blade was said to be the shogun Ashikaga Yoshiteru, who lived between 1536 and 1565. After his death in battle, the blade was taken from his body by the victorious Miyoshi family, and eventually passed on to a woman known as Nene or Kodain, a Buddhist nun and temple founder. Born Sugihara Yasuko in 1546, she married the samurai Toyotomi Hideyoshi in 1561. More on him in a later video. Her marriage, however, was not ideal, as her husband had a roving eye, and it was even remarked upon by Oda Nobunaga, who, as we will also see in future installments, owned quite a number of the swords in this series, how undervalued she was. A letter that he wrote to her states in part, "While that bald rat flusters to find another good woman, you remain lofty and elegant. Do not be envious." After the death of her husband in 1598, she became a nun, and in 1606 founded a temple in Kyoto. Due to this, it can be inferred that Mikazuki likely didn't see battle during these times, and was more of an heirloom to be displayed. After her death in 1624, she received the name Hikari no Tenshi, the Angel of Light. The blade was then passed to Tokugawa Hidetada, another shogun, and it is with this family that the blade stayed until modern times, when it found a permanent home at the Tokyo National Museum as a national treasure of Japan. Today, the sword occasionally goes on exhibition for public viewing, the last time being in 2017. And I have to say, for a sword that's 1,000 years old, it looks pretty amazing. And that's the story of Mikazuki Munechika. Here are a few other trivia facts to round out the video. Most of the fandom affectionately refer to him as Jiji, which means old man, because of his age and the way the character acts. This is probably due to the age of the blade itself. In one of the game's stories, and also referenced in the Katsugeki anime, Mikazuki mentions knowing Honobami Toshiro as both were once owned by the Ashikaga family. However, Honobami doesn't remember him, due to events that we'll get to once his video comes along. Mikazuki and Kogitsune Maru are often depicted together in the anime series, probably due to the fact that they are of similar age, and both were smiths by Sanjo Munechika. And that's the end! Thank you for watching, and I hope this was informative and interesting. As always, please do like and subscribe, as it will help both this channel and this series a lot. And I hope to see you with the next sword, Kogitsune Maru, soon.